This is the wrong kind of hat frame. Think, Mademoiselle Marceau. It must be made of the wire mesh.
I'll put this into my scrapbook so I can take a closer look at it later. I've already searched it. I can't see anything of interest. This door is tightly locked. The door is locked. Splendid. This looks like a puzzle box. Let me see if I can get it open. I can't seem to get the piece to move. That isn't right. I can't seem to... That isn't right. I don't think that... And now to see what was so cleverly guarded. I'll only keep this as long as I need it. I'm no thief. I see nothing remarkable.
Ah, a single pipe smoker aboard, and all roads lead to him.
Nothing to see.
Regardez, mademoiselle.
I see nothing. The door to the Athens-Paris coach is locked. Nothing to see. I see nothing.
No, this hat frame. Quite interesting. Regardez, mademoiselle.
I've already...
No, this hat frame will not work.
It's locked fast. I don't need anything else from my suitcase at the moment. Perfect. This door is tightly locked. The door is locked. I wouldn't want to get caught out in that weather. I have more important things to do than chat. Sterling silver, of course. The door is locked. This door leading outside has been ordered sealed by Monsieur Poirot, so that no one may use it to exit the train. The door to the baggage car is locked. Now is not the time. There are eyes watching. I can't do that now. I have everything I need to read the paper.
That is most pleasing.
I have all the pieces. All that remains is for me to assemble them properly. The paper is extremely fragile. I've already pressed my luck collecting it. I need something to handle it with. The curling tongs have the burnt paper firmly but delicately in their grip. The paper holder is now in place. Now on to securing a heat source.
Daisy Armstrong, c'est ça. I now know the real name of the dead man. And I know why he had to leave America.
Monsieur Poirot, I have documented that case in my scrapbook.
I remember well the case. 10 years ago, Colonel Armstrong was an Englishman. He married the daughter of Linda Arden, the most famous tragic American actress of her day. They lived in the city of New York and had one child, 3 years old, whom they adored. 2 men snatched Daisy from the arms of her nursemaid. The police were convinced that the young woman had some knowledge of the crime and questioned her relentlessly. The enormous ransom was paid, but 2 weeks passed with no word from the kidnappers. And then there was a break in the case. 2 brothers named Perkinson were identified by witnesses and tracked to a farmhouse somewhere outside of the city. The Perkinsons were arrested at the farmhouse where they and a woman not identified had been hiding. They were tried and convicted. At their trial, they implicated Cassetti not only as the mastermind of the scheme, but the man who shot the little girl. The tearful testimony of the Perkinson brothers surprised many, but they admitted their guilt. And in America, the crime carries the maximum penalty. During the sentencing, the Perkinson brothers tried to make the escape. Jeffrey was captured, but not his brother Robert. And Cassetti had vanished without a trace. Madame Armstrong gave birth to a dead child born prematurely. and she herself died. The evening after the double funeral, a broken-hearted Colonel Armstrong returned to the family brownstone on Park Avenue, locked himself in his study, and shot himself. A body was discovered in the New York harbor shortly after Jeffrey Perkinson died in the electric chair. It was identified by a relative as Robert Perkinson. If he was a suicide or killed by Cossetti, was never known. Cossetti was still at large, seen now here, now over there, and still more tragedy was to follow. The police refused to believe the hysterical denials of the poor girl, hoping she might lead them to Cossetti. In a fit of despair, the poor girl threw herself from a window and was killed. It was proved afterwards that she was absolutely innocent of any complicity in the crime. Cossetti was the man, there can be no doubt. He had used the same methods in the past, hired men down on their luck to do the dangerous work, but taking most of the ransom for himself, and always killing the victim if the police were closing in. He had many enemies, that one.
I cannot regret that he is dead.
I agree with you, mademoiselle.
Still, it is not necessary that he should be killed aboard one of our trains. There are other places.
Indeed. The investigation continues. And we progress, no? And now is the time for the assembling of the evidence. Collect all passports, gather information about our suspects, seek out any clues, follow every possible trail.
Goodness, it seems to have gotten extremely cold in here.
Mademoiselle, the engineer has just informed me. A rock from the avalanche, it struck the undercarriage of the coal tender. The pipe that carries the steam that heats the train is damaged. It must be repaired, or we will all freeze to death.
Could this be coincidence? Either way, I'd better look into it immediately. I would like a key to the baggage car.
Please, take one of mine.
Why do you have more than one key to the baggage car?
I often assist with the loading and unloading at the smaller stations. Sometimes I must loan a key to the handlers.
Good day, monsieur. It is locked. I believe the idea is not to waste the heat on the help, most of whom are residing in that coach. It is an idea that is quite out of date.
Pardon me, Mademoiselle Marceau. Can we speak at another time?
I beg your pardon, mademoiselle, but could we talk at another time?
It's locked fast. This door leading outside has been ordered sealed by Monsieur. The door to the baggage car. The key fit perfectly. This contains nothing that would be of use to me. These cases contain food for our journey. I hope there is enough to last until we are rescued.
Quite interesting.
It's the cargo manifest. It shows that 3 casks were loaded in Belgrade, 1 of olive oil, 1 of honey, and 1 of vinegar. It also mentions a special security package that was loaded in Istanbul. A keg of white wine vinegar. Salonika olive oil, a keg of Greece's finest. I've heard of this honey. It's reported to be quite good. It looks terrible out there. This seems to be a security door. It certainly lives up to its name. It's locked.
An avalanche, a murder, and now no heat. An unlucky journey for us all. An avalanche...
Surely there is something someone can do to get the heat working again.
I'm sorry, I'm much too concerned for my wife's health to speak with you now. We must find a way to get the heat restored.
How can I talk to you when my teeth, they chatter so?
It's locked fast. This door is tightly locked. Matteo, did you see Mr. Hardman come this way just now?
No, señorita. Señorita, unless we find a way to replace that broken pipe, our chances look very bad.
The door is locked. I can't see anything of interest. The weather looks quite threatening. I can't see anything. The weather looks quite threatening.
Quite interesting. Quite interesting.
Klaus's passport. I'll put it with the others. I won't find... I see nothing remarkable. Nothing to see. The door is locked. It's locked fast. I'm sure I can piece these back. There, it is complete. I will carefully place it into my scrapbook for further study.
Quite interesting.
Nothing to see.
Someone has seen to it that the snowshoes, they are beyond repair, and now quite useless.
I see nothing. There's no power. I'll need to come up with a way to provide it with electricity.
Señorita, unless we find a way to replace that broken pipe, our chances look very bad.